What up, bro?
What's going on, man? Ooh. All right, quick startup. Welcome everybody back to boostinmotion, guys. And today, I'm just gonna briefly talk about my dream list, my dream sheet for the C63 for the channel. If you guys don't know, your boy Boost got a second card to the channel. Check the video above. But anyway, guys, listen, today's the day. We're gonna talk about it because I know I'm headed to work. But anyways, hit that intro. Welcome everybody back to boostinmotion, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Thank you. Guys, so you know that I'm a performance guy. I always care about making the car as fast as I can, as possible, safely as possible, right? So number one thing I want to do is a tune or some kind of way of turning up the boost. I have two options of doing that. I can either go with a tuning platform or a tuning company that sell tunes for this car, right? I can do that as an option. Or two, I can go with a JB4 boost controller. You guys know that I started the YouTube channel with the boost controller on the Q50, Q60, and that treated my channel really good. It helped me out a lot, right? So I may consider doing that now when it comes to this. Look at this 550 take off. I know it's a school lane. I should guys, should I bang with the 550? Should I mess with it? Should I mess with it? No, he ain't taking off. He's chilling. All right, cool. I'm just saying it's a 550. You already know that car likes to go fast. Anyway, all right. So I looked into Rentec, WiseTech, a lot of these tuning platforms and tuning companies for this car, and I noticed that they sell these tunes that you can buy over this mail-in tunes. I call them mail-in tunes. Pretty much they dyno tuned enough cars and they already know the parameters of the car, so they're gonna give you pretty much a base stage 1 map that's safe to use no matter where you are. That's from high elevation to sea level, from 90-degree weather to 30-degree weather, which means they're usually gonna keep boost not to its optimal. They're not gonna put the boost at its optimal. Also on top of that, they're not gonna go aggressive with the timing or anything like that. They just want it to be a reliable tune, and you're not gonna get the most amount of performance. Now, if I ever consider doing something like this, I probably won't. I would want to get a dyno tune where they strap the car on the dyno with the rollers, and they maximize the car for its specific conditions and outside weather and fuel. But all in all, the prices range at least from the starting low of about $1,400. That's for a mail-in tune, all the way up to I've seen $3,500 with more expensive companies. And seeing the real results and or the dynos from some of these cars, with this the tune only and everything else stock, I've seen these cars put down high 4s to the wheels and low 5s to the wheels with just a stage 1 tune, period. So I'm considering that. But here's the deal. Remember I said something about Burger Tuning JB4. I'm very familiar with that platform, number one. But number two, a lot of people have been using the Burger Tuning JB4, and they found out that they're getting very similar performance from the Burger Tuning JB4 compared to a tune. This video isn't going to be about tune versus JB4, but at the end of the day, I always like the idea of resale value. And when you get a full-fledged tune, they're gonna make the car launch a lot harder. They're gonna customize it for your conditions and give you more aggressive launching. With the JB4, it's linear. It just takes what your car already wants and just makes it faster all the way around. So I'm considering doing that, and the price benefit is so much more affordable for this platform. So that I'm definitely looking into doing that as an option. Now, number two, what I'm considering doing with the car is going with downpipes for the car. And Ooh, downpipes are right around the same price as the downpipes for the Q50, Q60 platform. From what I can see, once again, I'm seeing about $700–800 for catless at the cheapest, and about $15–16 at the cheapest for catted. Now, on this platform, it's very beneficial, very beneficial for you to go with downpipes, because this car is a hot V design, which means that they put the turbos right in the middle of the galley of the V. So it sits right in the middle of the V, and the cats come right off of that. So it has primary cats and it has secondary cats. The flow isn't optimized for the best amount of performance, so the catting this car will definitely be a benefit that I do see. But watch out, bro. Come on. Anyways, so I am looking into doing something like that. Oh, look. Oh, that C300 is popping and stuff. Okay, I guess he got a little tune. See, once I got a Mercedes, I realized a lot of other Mercedes guys be like, oh shit, oh cool, like they own you. Like Infiniti guys do the same thing. So I'm learning that right now. It's super funny when I see it now. But anyways, let me continue. So I want to go with the downpipes. Catted downpipes. I'm not doing catless. It's too loud. I want to save the earth. I don't want to have all that stuff coming out. So I do want to do catted downpipes, and there'll just be one primary cat, and from what I can notice, it's only one cat, it's not two. So I am looking into doing that. But here's the downfall with that. It is a little expensive, but that's not really what's turning me off. What's turning me off is installation. You have to drop the transmission to install it. There's no way to do it, because the hot V design, it comes out the turbos and it goes around the transmission and comes out on the underbody of the car. That's a lot of work. Or you can cut the catalytic converter in half and pull some from the top and from the bottom. I'm not destroying the catalytic converters. I like to keep all the stock parts. So my option in my mind, I'm going to do is just do catted, but I'll still sit there and think about that as an option. So let's go into number 3. So the second thing that I'm considering doing, the third thing I'm considering doing is intakes. Once again, the design of the OEM intakes are super weird for this car. Like, I don't understand why they're designed that way, but they're designed with a U shape, and the flow is completely terrible. You want optimal amount of flow when it comes to intake induction and or even exhaust. So a lot of aftermarket companies such as Burger Tuning, I think Modular Works, and a few other companies make intakes for this car. But I'm gonna tell you guys right now, once again, there is a German tax, and the intakes that I am looking at are about $1,000, and I'm just like, ouch. But I did look at a lot of dynos for this car with just intakes alone, or intakes alone with a tune, and I did see a huge difference in performance gain going with intakes for this car. So that is something that I'm also considering, because it's going to give you a real world benefit in going with intakes. Now, moving forward from that, those are the only performance modifications that I would want to do that are simple bolt-on and you don't really have to do too much. Now here's the real dream list. Here's the unicorn stuff, right? The unicorn stuff now is this. Upgraded turbos. For this platform, they make upgraded turbos from Pure, all these other companies. And the doper part about it is you're gaining almost 100 wheel horsepower, off of just upgraded turbos on just 93 fuel. She was looking kind of cute, and that's just with a 93 tune. So if you're doing stage 1 stock turbos, you're about high 4s, low 5s. With upgraded turbos, you're doing high 5s, low 6s to the rear wheels. That's on 93 and nothing else. I mean, of course you would want to go catless or upgrade the downpipes at that time, but I looked at that and I was like, yo, this is actually a pretty dope option. I'm actually really loving it. So that's something that I'm considering. Why is so much Mercedes? Look, there's right here, there's one right here. What the? Yo, gosh, chill out. Like, I'm in a little 663 and you guys are like really on my bumper. Like, chill. Anyways, so that's a nice upgrade, and comparing it to the Q50, Q60 platform, the turbos aren't any more expensive than the turbos they make for our car, our Q50, Q60. Ooh. So I saw that and I was like, you know what? That's another option that I'm really looking into. And I honestly, I'm like, I might just do a turbo upgrade and just the tune only. I think that's a nice little option. So give me a second, guys. I'm loving how this car is sounding right now. This guy is still following me. Creep. All right. Oh, the Q50 too? There's always a Q50. Jesus Christ. Yo, get off my bumper. Okay, cool. Thank you. Peace, guys. Leave me alone. Anyway, so so the turbo upgrade is definitely an option too. That's gonna be, I've seen from the lowest about $2,500 where they just upgrade the cold side turbine, but they keep the same spool time, or the OEM hot side turbine. They keep that same size, so you still have the same spool efficiency, but you're getting more CFM of air, so which is really good, and the car won't die at the higher wheel horsepower. Cool. Now, these are really the only modifications I'm considering doing with this car. I'm realizing they don't really mess with a lot of E85. They do make upgraded pumps and stuff for this car, but from my research, it's still uncharted territory for commonly used for this car. I guess because the motors aren't that common, and when they break, to get another one used is like another $20,000-$30,000. So I guess that's why people like to keep some of this stuff safe and not break anything. But those are pretty much the 4 modifications in my dream list. Everything else I want to add is just more of aesthetics. I want to do a lip, you know. My car, I'm gonna probably come out with a video talking about some of the stuff that's already done to the car, but I want to do some aesthetics, nothing too crazy. I was looking into changing the wheels, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I want to keep things simplistic with this car. I really do, and because I have the Q60, I want to do a lot of stuff with the Q60 more, and just have this car as the backup if anything goes wrong with the Q60. At least for now. In the future, that could change, but for right now, I would want to put a lot of my time and money into the Q60 and just do simple modifications on this car just to make it OEM plus. So I'm gonna stick with I have 18-inch AMG wheels. They do make a 19-inch option, and I realize a lot of Mercedes guys like to change up their wheels too, so I'm gonna just stick with the 18s, maybe add some spacers to it, add wider rear tires, so I won't have any issues or anything like that. Well, I'm still gonna have issues with traction, but I'm gonna add some new tires because the tires in the back are a little worn. Probably go up to a 285 and just keep it like that. I've looked into getting coilovers or even springs. This car does come with its own adaptive suspension, but once again, you know, I'm enjoying the way the car is, and I like the clearance from the road right now. I don't want to go with a 1-inch drop and now I lose a lot of the drivability. I got the Q60, man. Like, I'll let the Q60 handle that. We'll see what happens in the future. You never know. You never know when may change up in the future, but that's something as an option. System, music, anything else? Nah, I'll just leave the system where it is. I'll probably change the mats out. I'll just do real, just aesthetic and just comfortability stuff on the inside of the car and maintenance. But all in all, that's what I'm looking to do when it comes to performance modifications for the car, aesthetics and stuff like that. And I'll just leave it at that. Maybe I'll do some content with racing, driving, competing against other high horsepower, high-end cars. Because if I'm putting out like 550 to the wheels, now I could really compete with some decently fast cars out there. 550 wheel isn't nothing crazy. That's like, comparing 550 wheel horsepower is enough to beat a Hellcat in this car, pretty much. 550 wheel beats Hellcats in this car because it's lighter and it's making up close to about 700 horsepower. So that could pretty much take on a lot of high-end horsepower cars. And it's roll drive. Maybe I'll learn how to slide like my boy SRT Zoe. You know, maybe I'll get into some of the content. I'll do stuff with this car. It'll get its time to shine. But the Q60 is what's really driving the channel right now, and that's what I'm putting a lot of my time and attention into. But outside of that, guys, I want to say, yo, I appreciate you guys so much. If you made to this part, and if you're new to this channel, yes, I have to say this to you that are watching, the new people that's watching this channel, subscribe to the channel. I'm boostinmotion, man. I like to make content for the cars I own. I'm not like all the other YouTubers who like to do this, you know, make clout content. I try to give you guys real world reviews of the cars I own and the modifications that I would like to do for it, and hopefully I get to test it out and, you know, just live my life and vlog that way. But outside of that, guys, contact me at boostinmotion on IG, Facebook, and boostinmotion on gmail.com. Outside of that, guys, thank you for watching. I'm super thankful. This channel is going to continue to grow, and I'm so happy that I got a second car as part of the channel, because now I can have fun with them all, both. Peace, guys. You have a good day. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Do appreciate you guys. Love you guys very much. You can also check out the 2 links I posted for some of my other videos. Also, on top of that, if you want to purchase some boostinmotion merch, definitely check the link that I posted also. And finally, if you've been watching all my videos and you enjoy them, please hit the link to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. Thank you.